Who are you looking for? Are you looking for me? Welcome back to Thomas's Moustache. There's been a few changes since the last time you were here. My last review video was sometime in December of 2021, and you could say that things are quite different around here. I said that I would do a review of Captain Fawcett's Triumphant beard oil, and it's here. So prepare for a good video. You're probably wondering what's happened to my hair. You'll have to watch the previous video entitled The Question in order to find out. But today we are going to be talking about Captain Fawcett's Triumphant beard oil, 50 cc, or sorry, 50 milliliters. This is a long time coming, you could say, as I have been talking about it for ages. But in that time, I have been using it and enjoying it. So much so that I've even grown a fraction of a beard in order to properly use it. Today we will be pairing it with Captain Fawcett's Triumphant Moustache Wax. As the rule is, remember, do not mix beard oils and mustache waxes together, or your mustache wax may suddenly lose its holding strength. So for the purposes of the video, we will be keeping the beard oil to the beard area of the face. I have kept the box for the purposes of this video, and there is certainly a good reason to do so, because the boxes are certainly a work of art themselves. It is an experience to open the boxes, to see the art inside. It is a revealing experience. So, naturally, we open the tab, and on the cover of the tab, the inside cover, you are going to be welcomed with your first experience of color. The outer appearance of the box itself is, of course, a standard cardboard color, but once you reveal that inner cover, you are going to be flushed with color. You are going to see a swallow flying through the bramble in the bush with flowers and petals of what have you here displaying itself in perfect harmony. If we are to look on the inside, you are going to see a very convenient tab which says pull, and when doing so, we are going to reveal an inner sleeve, which is decorated much the same way, but it is black and white. This is a sort of tease of color, a sort of tease to our eyes, as inside of the package itself we have the oil and a fair sight to behold, which we will be cutting into. Naturally, we must destroy the box in order to enjoy its full splendor, but it is something I'm willing to do for the video. So, within the inner sleeve is the oil itself, a beautiful green bottle which contains a glass dripper with a precision piece at the end, which helps to stabilize the oil as you are applying it. So, let's put our things right here. Before we apply, it is best to have a brush of some sort, boar bristle if possible, to just give the application area a nice cleaning of the hair follicles that may be refusing to leave. Then we take our bottle, unscrew gently, and at the top there is a rubber nipple which is used to control the amount of oil within the tube. The inner tube here, which I will show you without oil, is a glass tube hollow on the inside. So by inserting the tube, we'll do perhaps this view here, and we squeeze, it will pull the oil up into the tube. Now the oil itself is rather a fantastic color. There is a sort of greenish tint, perhaps you could say, although it could be the eyes playing tricks. Just want to get like so. You have a beautiful light colored oil here containing all sorts of pleasant smells. Even just revealing the glass stripper itself fills the room with delight. So we are now going to apply the oil. Okay, we are back in position for prime oiling views here. So as we say, unscrew gently, squeeze the nipple slightly. You will see air bubbles through the green glass. Remove and apply a few drops to the palm of the hand, as so. 1, 2, 3. As I am lacking in certain regards, rub the oil. Of course, if you have a full beard, you would perhaps rub both hands together to cover the entire surface of your hands with the oil, and you would run both hands through your face like so. But as I am working with a limited amount of real estate, I will just use my tips of my fingers here to apply. Following this, we take our comb. This is a mustache comb, but it serves the purpose, and just run it through. Just like that. It is as simple as that, you could say. Now, there are a few notes about this beard oil that I would like to tell you. Triumphant beard oil in 50 milliliters sells for £36 sterling on the Captain Fawcett website. And a description of the product is as follows. Captain Fawcett's triumphant collaboration with actor and comedian Rufus Hound has resulted in a splendiferously nourishing beard oil. A delightful fragrance, somewhat reminiscent of the balmy days of spring. Olfactory rural stimuli reaped whilst riding his beloved motorcycle through England's green and pleasant countryside. A heady perfume leading with bergamot, lime, and long over a summery thrum of black currant, clove, and galbanum, grounded by earthy sandalwood and musk. In truth, this is simply a delightful alchemic concoction, and as such, I would wager this to be one of Fawcett's finest. Huzzah! So, the description as you hear it, straight from the captain's own website. So, if you were to go on the website, you would see exactly that description, but you would of course see more. Description relating more to Rufus Hound's experience with it, which I did not have space to write on my paper, but I can assure you it is a delight to hear. A few notes about this particular beard oil, which I have found, is that it is incredibly powerful. It is very potent. It is one of the examples which you could say less is more. In a enclosed space with no air circulation, certainly, this for me is a outside beard oil fragrance. And the reason I would say such is because inside, perhaps, it will overpower the senses. If you, of course, apply incorrectly, which is easy to do. It's easy to over-apply. So, of course, less is more. You can use it inside. I'm not saying that it is impossible, but the human tendency to overdo something can be quite an issue. So that is why this is the perfect outside oil, because there is no less is more outside. It is a very good scent to have. And you will find that Triumphant beard oil is heavily based on the idea of motorcycles. Rufus Hound riding on a motorcycle. Rufus Hound riding a Triumph motorcycle using Triumphant beard oil. Well, I would certainly agree, as when I ride my motorcycle, I love to use this beard oil, because when you are going at a fair click of speed, it is good to have the wind drawing that scent into your nose. It adds to the experience for sure. I would highly recommend this as an alternative to any current beard oils you have, as this is a very delightful smell. As I've said in my first impression, I would consider this to be an elegant smell, a dignified smell. This is the sort of smell that you could imagine wearing all night very easily. So, Triumphant beard oil in 50 milliliters. It will last a very long time. There are some things that you may think, well, that is a fair amount of money for 50 milliliters, but I have had it for half a year, and it is still going very strong. Naturally, I have to mix my schedule with other oils, but even then, I believe it to be a very firm investment. The packaging itself is just beautiful. We are going to open it up, of course, and show you in some cutaways. So, the packaging actually does come apart without needing to destroy the package itself, and it is able to be put back together as if it never came apart in the first place. So I trust that you enjoyed this review. I will be removing the small amount of beard which is on my face. Unfortunately, if you believe that it is suiting of my face, but I must remove it for some photographs coming up. So I hope you enjoyed. If you are keen to know the story of the beard and the shaved head, watch my previous video, The Question, which was released in February of 2022. So it is just a little artsy piece, nothing significant, but I was hoping you may enjoy it. So until next time, toodaloo.